my name's Ray and I'm going to be taking you through a 15-minute chair yoga session. Before we get started, make sure you go at your own pace, make sure that you take breaks when you need to take breaks, and also maybe if you're feeling really good today, push yourself a little bit. Play it by ear. We're going to get started in any comfortable seat in your chair. You could be leaning back, you could be sitting up. I'm going to recommend the palms are going to go on the thighs facing upward, but also you can bring them face down, whatever feels best in your shoulders. If you'd like to, close your eyes. We're going to start by taking some deep, full breaths in and out of the nose. Now we could get really into the minutia and the details of the breath, but for today, could you focus on inhaling up to 100% of your capacity? That means every time that you fill up with air, filling your balloon to literally 100% as full as it can go. And then every time you exhale, squeezing all the air out of that balloon all the way down to zero. Sometimes when we exhale, we just breathe down to like 20%, and then there's this stale air inside of our lungs. It's not doing us a whole lot of good. So just for these next few minutes, inhaling up to 100, and then on every exhale, going all the way down to zero. Breathe in. Breathe out. Open your eyes to a soft gaze. If you close them, let your arms hang. We want the weight of the arms to kind of like drag down a little bit, sort of like a gorilla. The arms are just kind of dragging by them. Just let the arms hang down. Take a breath in. Exhale, drop the right ear to the right shoulder. Inhale, circle the chin down to the chest. Exhale, start to drop your left ear to your left shoulder. Now we're not going to tip the head back. Instead, just inhale the head straight up to center. Again, like that. Exhale, drop the right ear down. Inhale, circle chin down to the chest. Try not to hunch forward. Exhale, bring left ear, left shoulder. Inhale the head straight up to center, again in that direction. Exhale, drop the right ear down. Inhale, chin to the chest. Exhale, left ear, left shoulder. Inhale the head straight back up, and then we're going to switch directions. So nice and slow. Exhale, drop the left ear down. Inhale, drop the chin to the chest. Are you still breathing up to 100? Exhale, right ear, right shoulder. Did you exhale all the way down to zero? Inhale the head back up. 2 more. Exhale, drop left ear down. Inhale, chin to chest. Exhale, right ear, right shoulder. Inhale the head straight back up. Just 1 more. Exhale, left ear down. Inhale, chin to chest. Exhale, right ear, right shoulder. Inhale the head straight up. All right, cool. So hopefully you're feeling a little bit of a heat build. Maybe the shoulders are starting to warm up. We're going to do a gentle, simple neck stretch, sort of like we did what we're going to add on. First, just drop the right ear to the right shoulder. Now, maybe you want to hold on to the bottom edge of your chair with your left hand, and then you can slightly start to lean over to the right as you do this. Now, this is a place where it's really easy to feel pain and discomfort. If you do, just back out a bit an inch. We want this to be a deep stretch, but not a painful stretch. So if anything right here, or really for the rest of the class, feels painful, just back out of it. Challenge, totally okay and good. Pain, not so much. And then lift the head back up to center, and start by dropping the left ear to the left shoulder. Now this side might be different, so honor it differently. Maybe you want to hang out here, maybe you want to bring your right hand to the underside of the chair, slowly and gently leaning over to the left. And then the fingers are doing a lot of work to support you right now, and if it feels uncomfortable in the fingers, which I don't know what chair you're on, maybe you got something weird poking out for the bottom, you don't have to use the hand. This is still going to be a nice stretch if you reach the right hand down and you let the left ear drop to the shoulder. You've just got 1 more breath here, in and out. Slowly bring the head back up to center. On this inhale, cactus your arms out. So think like a saguaro cactus in the deserts of Arizona. And we're going to go really slowly through this. We'll take an inhale here. Maybe start to rotate your wrists backward, your elbows forward. And then on your exhale, very slowly turn to rotate your hands down until you feel a point of challenge. Hang out in that challenge. Don't do any further. Inhale, start to rotate the arms back up, nice and slow. And then on your exhale, start to rotate the arms down. Keep this going as slow as you can. There's this cue that a lot of yoga teachers give, which is imagine that you're moving through slow, cold molasses. I gotta be honest, I've never tried to move my arms through cold molasses, but I have made ginger snaps, and that stuff is real sticky and real viscous and real thick. So the idea is to move really slow as though you have some resistance, as though you're fighting through this really thick, sticky substance, not just the air. We're gonna do a couple more rounds. Make sure you're still breathing. Just one more round. And then this time, on your next inhale, as you reach the arms up, simply let your arms relax on your exhale. I don't know about y'all, but I am sweating. Give your arms a little bit of a shake. And this is arm day, so we're gonna go a little bit more into the arms, but don't worry, we're gonna switch it up. We are gonna start in the cactus shape. Take a breath in. On your exhale, start to bring your elbows towards one another, facing the palms toward the face. You might touch your elbows in your hands, you might not, and that's okay. And then gently start to curl in, hunch into a little ball as much as feels comfortable to you. On your inhale, open up the arms, open up the chest so it's a little bit of a back bend, and think about lifting the sternum upward toward the sky. And then exhale, curl in, hunch in. 2 more like that. Inhale, open. I don't know about y'all, but my arms feel like they're about 100 pounds. Nice and slow through that cold molasses. Curl in. It's like a little cactus crunch moment. Inhale up to that cactus with that little back bend, and we're gonna switch it up. On your exhale, start to weave your right elbow underneath your left, giving yourself a hug. Now you might not get your hands to your shoulders, they might be at your upper arms, and that's okay. Maybe you start to walk your hands towards your shoulder blades if you're like, okay, this feels good. I want something a little bit more challenging. You can work the back of the hands together. And then start to move in any way that feels good here. If you're holding onto the shoulders or you have the back of the hands together, doesn't matter. Move around, maybe close your eyes. You could lift one shoulder and then the other. You could do the little crunching, the baby back bending moment, maybe even get the neck involved. And if you're holding onto your shoulders, could you try to drag the skin of your back apart like you're trying to broaden across the back ribs? And then if you have the back of the hands together, press the back of the hands together. Press the elbows together. This is called Garudasana arms or eagle arms. We've got one more full round of breath to move. On your inhale, we're going to open up to that cactus with that little cute, adorable baby back bend. And then exhale, curl in, cactus crunch. Inhale, open up cactus. This time, exhale, weave left elbow underneath the right. Now the hug, y'all, I love the hug. Feels so good, giving yourself a little self-love, wrapping yourself up in your arms. And you can absolutely move from this hug. You're probably going to get a pretty nice stretch between the shoulder blades in the hug, but if you want more, feel free to bring back of the hands together. Once again, remembering that this side probably not going to be the exact same as the other side. So if you need to do a slightly different position or move in a slightly different way, great, take it. Honor this side separately than the other. Maybe you want to go back to the hug if you went back of the hands. Maybe the back of the hands are together and you feel like you want a little bit more, press them into one another. 2 more breaths to move. Make it fluid, make it slow, anything that feels good. And even if I haven't cued it, maybe you want to like try a twist or a hunch, whatever feels good for you. Play around, you know your body, you know it's gonna feel good. And then on this inhale, open up to that cactus stretch. Exhale, curl in to that cactus crunch. Inhale, open up to cactus. And exhale, let the arms just relax down by the sides. You can give a little bit of shake, and then we're going to work into some twists. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to start to toe heel the left foot out to the left, and the right foot out to the right. You don't have to go super far, even like 3 inches apart totally works. Maybe 6 inches apart. Bring your hands onto your knees, wrap your thumbs to your inner knees and your fingers to your outer knees. We don't want to be doing this in the shoulders, just for where we're going. We want to protect the shoulder joints. Take a breath in, really relax into the hands, so the shoulders are going to roll away from the ears. On your exhale, start to drop your left shoulder down, twisting over towards your right leg. And then on your inhale, come back through center nice and slow. Remember that cold molasses. Exhale, start to twist down to the left, dropping the right shoulder down. Inhale through center. We're going to do 2 more to each side. Exhale, twist. You might bend your arm a little bit if you want a little bit more stretch, bending the right arm, that is. Inhale, come back up through center. Exhale, twist to the left, maybe bending the left arm also, maybe not. Inhale, come straight back up. Once more. Exhale, twisting over to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale over to the left. Inhale through center. This time we're going to twist and hold. So as you twist over to the right and the left shoulder drops down, ask yourself, does this feel good? And if this feels good, great. And if it doesn't feel good, play around with bending and straightening your right arm. You might even like to just continue to do that. It's sort of like a little bit of a one-arm push-up here. And if you feel like you want a little bit more arm work, awesome, take that. Also, if you're like, I want to hang out, I want to chill out, I want to be in some stillness, that is great too. On your inhale, come through center. Exhale, start to drop the right shoulder down. And then same options, you can bend and straighten the left arm, or you can hang out in stillness when you find a spot that feels almost like a little bit of a sticky spot. There's a good stretch there. Now it's extra important to breathe in a twist, because in a twist, our diaphragm, which is the main muscle that controls breath, it's compressed. So naturally the breath, not going to be very deep, not going to be very even. So it's on you as the practitioner to be extra mindful of deep, steadying inhales, and then full, complete exhales. On your inhale, come up through center, and very slowly start to toe your feet back 6 to 8 inches apart. We're going to do another twist, but this time we're going to turn sideways on the chair, facing all the way over toward the right side of the chair. Now, it doesn't really matter where your sit bones are. Ideally, they're more or less in the middle of the chair, but it doesn't have to be perfect. And then we don't want to have the heels coming in toward the chair. We want the heels right underneath the knees. From here, start to twist to the back of the chair, bringing the right hand to the back right corner. Now, you might stay here, pushing the chair over toward the right side of the room. It's like the right hand's trying to drag it over. Maybe you want a little bit more, in which case you'll start to walk your right hand toward the back left edge of the chair. And then maybe you bring your left hand over toward the right edge. And then from here, your right hand, whether it's on the right or the left edge, it's trying to push your chair, it's trying to slide it, sort of like you're trying to, I don't have a good metaphor for that. You're just trying to slide it over, twist open, take a couple deep breaths here. Once again, since we're twisting and the torso is compressed, just be extra mindful of deep, steady inhales and exhales. And then very slowly, because this can be a pretty deep twist, start to unwind. Bring the hands onto the thighs. You can use your hands to support you as you twist yourself back to center. All right, second side. From here, you're going to walk your legs over to the left. Take your time with this. Set yourself up for success. Just your sitting bones until they're more or less at the midline of the chair, which doesn't mean the back of the booty, because that's a little bit further back. The sit bones are right down from the center of your pelvis, right in line with there, and it looks like I'm pretty good from here. Then you're going to take your left hand, you're going to start with the left edge of the chair, and then you're going to start to twist open. This could be your moment. This could be a great moment for you. Maybe you want to start to walk the left hand over to the right side of the chair. Maybe you want to bring the right hand to the left edge, and then both hands are trying to push the chair over toward the left side of the room. Take a couple deep breaths here. And a quick important note, when we're hunching forward, we just can't twist that much. Same with overarching the back, just the way that the vertebrae are formed. So instead of trying to do any sort of hunch or any sort of back bend, really straighten up, lift the crown of the head up, and with your nice long spine, you can probably twist just a little bit deeper. It's almost like you're growing roots out of your sit bones, and then the crown of the head is like the flower, it's the plant shoot growing upward. We want to get as tall as we can. One more full round of breath here. Last exhale. Release the hands. Slowly start to work your way back to center. And then adjust yourself until you feel you get a nice, comfortable spot. Bring the hands together at the heart in prayer. Take in one more deep round of breath in.